Hello my friends and welcome to Starcraft 2 Desert Strike 1338. The best arcade on our planet. Today we are going to see... Oh, look at this. We even learn... Like, look at this. Look how many teachers we have, not only in Desert Strike, my friends, but also totally in Starcraft 2. You don't need to go to school, you don't need to go to work, to university. If you wanna find out and learn about life and some information, look, we have Google is existing from 1997, my friends. So if you didn't know it, I didn't know it, honestly, but we always need to check whether people are spreading false facts or not. Haha, it is existing from 4th September 1998, my friends. This is what Google says. So always remember not to trust immediately the random people what are just... I mean, 1 year difference, it's no problems. Okay, anyways, we're about to see StarLuk against Küchenschabe. Let's go. I think, my goodness, I think the cameras... We are 7 seconds in the game. Sorry, my friends. Yeah, I think this is better. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's go. We have 16 minutes to this game. Protoss playing as Küchenschabe without any clan against StarLuk. Of course, StarLuk, like, he's all the time playing 1 versus 1 with his FMG account and then telling all the other people to join clan. Yeah, to join which clan? FMG or DSGMs? My friend, you are making advertisement for FMG or for DSGMs? Okay, let's go. We have never seen Küchenschabe in action. That's why we are going to see a little bit. Küchenschabe is a good 1 versus 1 player, I think. He for sure has the basics. Also some 1 versus 1 experience. He maybe is in my replays for the 2nd or 3rd time. I don't know. Yeah, very good. He's checking middle. My friends, this is, you know, I like to cast games, my friends, and at the same time, look at this. I have the best equipment for watching a replay, my friends. Coffee and a banana, my friends. Very good combination. Oh, this I don't like to see. Tier 2 for scanning. Better do blindly units, my friends, and then sell instead of going tier 2 and scan. But this is my opinion, my friends. Don't get offended if I sometimes say something that is not fitting to your opinion. Oh no, my friend. I hope he's not gonna make in this wave observer and scan. Please don't do this, my friend. Okay, thank you. Now, you know what the biggest thing is? Between 2 minutes and 30 and 3 minutes, most of the people are scanning. Too early, my friend. You need to scan. You need, as a Protoss player in 1 versus... in 3 versus 3 and in 1 versus 1 Protoss builds the most fast the units. That's why it is enough. I mean, in my opinion, it is enough to just build units at about 10 seconds or 12 seconds. The Reapers are still gonna win. Is he gonna do a Starcraft? Come on, man. Do. Yeah, very good. He's still gonna lose. Let me guess. As we know, StarLuk, he upgraded +1 weapons. Oh. What a fucking noob! Delete StarCraft 2, my friends. And go away from FMG, my friends. You don't deserve this name. Okay? The Reapers would also beat the Stalkers also without +1 weapons. Man, I can read this. Who is the StarLuk? Some... yeah. And now StarLuk is going to sell everything and make Marines. And then the big brain move would be if Küchenschabe would sell his Stalkers and go Zealots. Guys, you need to eat a banana each day. Okay, this is also not bad combination, Marauders and Reapers. Okay, he sells some Reapers in case if Küchenschabe suddenly decides to go Zealots, then he has everything, like maybe he can go Zealots, maybe he can go Stalkers. StarLuk has everything. Why? Because he's a professional Desert Strike player who recently took part in the BlizzCon or GSL, and I don't know whether he won it, but I think he was close to win Clem. Or was it Cyril? I think it was Cyril, because Cyril sucks ass. Come on, make gas too, my friends. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, TVP is probably the most uninteresting matchup for my taste, because why? This is probably this game will be released next week. Right now I have 24th August, and we had today a discussion about is it harder to play today games, or is it harder, or was it harder to play the games when they were released? In my opinion, it was harder to play the games when they were released. Why? Because when a game is fresh, new, and is released, then there are no tactics, there are no tutorials in the internet that you can just go into Google, type for some like imba tactic for Terran and something like this, and then, you know, this is like beginner friendly. When the game is already 10 years old, like Starcraft, or I don't know, probably older than 10 years, then you can find any tactic in the internet, You can yeah, there are a lot of tutorials, a lot of time pushes, and in my opinion that is why today it is easier to play, because there's everything has been discovered, and in my opinion it is harder to play, you know, to play a game, because you need to learn it. You need to learn it, you need to discover new things, you need to try out new things. Some things maybe will work, some things will maybe with some things you maybe will suck big ass and big dick because they will not work. You try out, you're in a phase of trying out new things, you know. But when the game is already like you know, several years old, then you know, the people can just copy tactics that work. Just some, this is for sure, I'm not blaming anybody, not that people misunderstand, this is normal, everywhere in the whole world this thing is done. Industries are copying stuff that works, movie industry, game industry, like for example the game developers, CD Projekt Red, from The Witcher 3, yeah, that developed Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 or something. They were copying algorithms principles from Piranha Bytes. This is a German studio that created, for example, the game Gothic 1, 2, 3. Not the Gothic remake that recently came out, but the Gothic from 2001 to 3. And yeah, today we have, for example, I will just, you know, say some names who, in my opinion, are responsible for innovative and creative things that a lot of people today copy because they work. First name, I would like to say Otgerinho. This was, in my opinion, the best Strike Protoss player, because he created this tactic with hallucinations and immortals. Nobody before him did this, and when he did this, everybody, oh my goodness, this tactic is fucking pulverizing the Zerg. The Zerg can do nothing. If you do this correctly, Zerg can. If you see a Protoss and he's doing this tactic, you can just go on to next game. Then there's Xaoe. He for sure also made several contributes to Desert Strike, and unfortunately a lot of people yeah. We humans are unfortunately very, very terrible creatures. We can, for example, forget about the good sides easy, and remember about the negative sides also very easy. For example, yeah, let's say Xaoe, for example, I mean, I knew it already before, but he was actually the guy who started to spread this this method about the scan color. So if you know, if you want, say at least thank you to him, to his contribution. Is it the right word? Contribution? Beitrag? Let me quickly translate it. Beitrag. Contribution, yes. So, if you see him, you can say at least thank you to his contribution to the Desert Strike community. And less. I mean, yeah, he maybe is can provoke people to some bad words and stuff. But he for sure contributed some things to the Desert Strike, what a lot of people today are just using and think that they are so good because, yeah, they are so good by using this, what, for example, Xaulai shared with the Desert Strike community. But they forget the source from where these things come from. I really disagree with you, StarLuk, with these things that today it is harder to play. It's not. It's easier today. Harder it was when the game was like you need to watch how 10 years ago Terran versus Protoss in a 1 versus 1 was played. This was not even existing, my friend. People in Terran, you know what you would do? You know why you do this, Benji? Because you somewhere copied it from a player, and then you, oh, actually that works. Yeah, guess why it works? Because people discovered it. That it works. Not you discovered it, somebody. Maybe Rico, maybe Xala, I don't know, but for sure not me. I maybe also did some contribution to Desert Strike. Firelord did some contribution. I don't want to, you know, open some big ass conversation here, but in my opinion, I'll just say one thing, one very important thing. In my opinion, if some new guy start today to play Desert Strike, he will need less days to become good and be able to play on a very good level than 10 years earlier. If you take the same guy and he will not be able to play 10 years later as good as he would play now. Why? Because tactics are already discovered and existing and you just need to copy them. So in my opinion, the best players are the ones who discovered and opened new strategies that today work. And all you have to do today is just to perfectionize these tactics that somebody has discovered years ago. So it is just like people who today are good, they are good because they use the existing tactics and they just perfectionize them. Like make some better timings. What? Nobody will discover something new today. I mean, maybe they will, but the chances that something will be new is very, very little. In the past, people were playing Bio, like Marines, Maraudos, Medivacs, and then they did Vikings and Battle Cruisers. Everybody did this. Nobody played Benjis. Until some big brain 5000 IQ guy thought, well, let's try something new. And then this Benji tactic was discovered. Everybody lost as a Terran player against Protoss because Protoss just did Stalkers, Colossus, and then against Vikings, BCs, Scouts, and then in 25-30 minutes he wins. So in my opinion, I think, you know, I'm really sorry, guys, but I'm really sorry to what I will say now. But in my opinion, yeah, this is some real talk. At the same time, in my opinion, the best players from Desert Strike are the ones from the old school. Yeah. Because they did the most contribution to Desert Strike, yeah. talking about this at Strike. We were talking about like Starcraft 2, Serial, Clem, MVP. Yeah, in my opinion, I believe MVP was the best player in Starcraft 2 stage, but this is my opinion. Yeah, so, I mean, what was the title? I think you wanted to say something here, right? Some... Nice trick, Küchenschabe. Trick? Ah, okay, now I understand. So the trick was to scan. I mean, I don't know. He probably didn't do this with intention. The trick was to scan and then pretend, oh, I'm Terran, and then he makes Reapers because he thinks Protoss is not Protoss but Terran, and then yeah. Anyway, Reapers also beat Stalkers in the beginning. Yeah, very nice game. Look, today, my friend, everybody is making Benjis. Why? Because somebody discovered it. It is today easier, my friend, to play as Terran versus Protoss than 10 years earlier. Like maybe my logic is I have no logic, but in my logic, today as a Terran player, it is easier to beat Protoss in a 1 versus 1 than in the past when the game was fresh. I was really close to say, StarLuk, you have no idea what you talk about, but I mean, you're a bit older than me, and you have also good life experience, but in this case, we have different opinions. And maybe this is good. I'm looking forward to read the commentary section. Good. Thanks for watching, my friends. It was a nice replay, and I think I'm gonna jump directly into the next replay, and yeah, and I think it's gonna be, I can tell you this, from Elemento, some Archons tactic, okay? Okay, thanks for watching, my friends. See you in the next game. Goodbye.